my name is Darcia. Welcome back to my channel. I have been making videos about a rotator cuff surgery that I had at the very end of January of this year. So as weeks count, I am about 3 months post-op. And my journey, you want to check out my channel. I've had some ups and downs. My surgery was a repair. So what that means is, or what do they call it? A revision. So it was a repair of a repair. So it's my second rotator cuff surgery. I had my first one 2 years ago, but it retore. So I am kind of wading through recovery and physical therapy, and a little bit of a kink that in the recovery process is that I had a pinched nerve about 6 weeks post-op, and I have talked about that in a couple of my videos, as well as neck decompression and to try to help fix my pinched nerve. So that has been very helpful. A little update on that. I still do have some lingering effects of that pinched nerve. I do have some pain in my hand, and I feel like my hand wants to sometimes close a little bit on itself. My doctor's concerned about that. It's a little separate issue from the rotator cuff, they think, but I know that the doctor told me that she was gonna put in for an MRI of the area, I don't know, my neck, my arm, I'm not exactly sure where, but I can keep you updated on that. And we'll hopefully get to the bottom of what's making that nerve pain. So from the last time, when I saw the doctor at 6 weeks, that's when the pinched nerves started. And then I saw the doctor a few weeks ago, and so this is the update since then. I kind of told and when I say the doctor, I mean my surgeon. I told him a little bit about what had been happening with a pinched nerve, and physical therapy has been delayed. So it was kind of weird right now with everything being at home and not leaving your home for anything really, unless it's an emergency. Whenever you guys are watching this video, I'm filming it during the COVID-19 quarantine stay home period. And so I'm having Zoom calls with all of my doctors, my primary care, and my surgeon. I am so thankful though I have been able to continue to go to physical therapy. In the state that I live in, Washington State, that's considered essential, and there's quite a long list of what's essential. So I'm really glad that with all the specifics that has made the cut. So that is that. So I just had a Zoom call with my surgeon, and because of the nature of just not being in person, and then also with the report from my physical therapist with the pinched nerve, he delayed me going back to work. He kept all my same restrictions, because really physical therapy has not been able to do anything until that point with strengthening. Just about at that point, which is a couple weeks ago, they were just starting to do strengthening exercises with my neck decompression exercises, and just some of that I've been doing, plus maybe just the nerve has settled down a little bit. I'm able to start doing some strengthening exercises with my arm now, which feels great. It doesn't seem to kick up that nerve again. So I'm doing 1 or 2 pounds and a variety of exercises, and that's good. It actually feels good to kind of stretch out my shoulder. My shoulder feels fine right now. My physical therapist is feeling good about it. They say that my range of motion is looking very good, and that was something that I was concerned about, because I felt like just kind of taking a month off, basically. It was really almost like a whole 4 weeks of really doing nothing but focusing on trying to fix my nerve, the whatever was pinched, just trying to kind of relax that. A lot of massage, just trying to open up this area all in here that was just so tight or messed up. And so now I'm into strengthening, and it doesn't seem to be having any adverse effects. So I'm doing like, I do bicep curls, and I'm doing, if I lay on my side, I'm doing like external rotations, and I can do, you know, like they want me to raise my hand above my head. So at this point in my recovery, I'm able to go, and I'm really feeling it. Like where I feel it right now is like really along here, but it's not like, it's kind of a bit of a, I feel it when I put it up and when I put it down, and I don't push it past that point. And I've been instructed by just about everybody I know that's a medical professional to not push it. They say that when it is a revision, the repair of a repair, the re-tear rate is so much greater, and I don't want to re-injure my shoulder. So I just don't, the very second I get to that point, I back off and I go down again. But they're happy with that amount that I can go up. And so I think when I'm pushing, or like when it's all warmed up and I've been doing all my exercises, I can go a little bit more than that, but that's about what it's at, and that's okay. This way, this is about where I can go. The thing is nice is that when I'm in the shower now, so like I said, this is like about 4 months post-op, but I feel like it's 3 months because I feel like this is where I should have been that many months ago, or you know, last month. But we basically just took a month off because I was working on my neck and trying to get that ironed out. So if that makes sense, I'm technically 4 months, but I'm doing things that I think a typical person would do at 3 months as far as strengthening. But now with just the mobility that I have in my shoulder, like I'm able to get my hands up, and that's huge because then I can put my hair up. When you're in the shower, you can start like washing your hair. I have gotten so used to using my left hand for a lot of stuff. I still brush my teeth with my left hand. I tried doing that a couple of times, but it kind of just, the shaking motion of brushing your teeth just kind of wore my shoulder out. I don't have a lot of stamina, but I still try every once in a while just because it's good to work your muscles. And I still mostly put my makeup on with my left hand at this point, but yeah, it's just really great to be able to do certain things. I don't have to wear sweatpants or yoga pants or joggers or whatever, elastic type pants. I like to wear them, but I don't really do feel like I'm forced to wear them because I have no other options. And it's been really great to put on a pair of jeans and be able to, you know, take my hands and be able to button them and zip them. You know, it's just those small things you don't even think about until you have to think about it. I'm still pretty careful when I put my shirts on. I always put my injured arm in first, and I bring it up over my sleeve, and then I kind of pull it over my head and then put my left arm into. Just because I don't want to be cranking and reefing around on my arm. It's just, I think, a good practice to do that. So kind of like note to whoever's watching, if you do have an injured arm, whichever arm it is, lead with that arm always. Put the injured arm in your jacket first, put the injured arm in whatever sleeve that you're going to be putting on, and then, you know, pull the shirt or jacket around you at that, you know, from there, because then you can kind of get your arm back into that like nice neutral place, and it's safe and it's not going to be jerked around anywhere. So yeah, it's been great to do things, pretty much everything now. I do everything for myself. I don't need to have any assistance doing, well, most things. If I'm gonna make something for my family, like cooking in the kitchen, like a big heavy casserole dish, I always I don't cook unless I have one of my family members in the house with me, like a big thing like that. And I think that if you're watching and you cook for yourself, or if you cook for a very small crowd, it might be something that you can do. But the point of it is that you have to be able to comfortably and easily enough be able to, you know, put your pot holder on your hand or hot, whatever you use, your towel, and you have to be able to reach into the oven and pull out your dish if you have something in the oven, even if, whatever it is, you have to just be able to do it with one hand, because it's heavy. I mean, it's more than a pound or two, which is all your weight limit's going to be, and you're reaching in front of you, which is at a kind of a vulnerable angle for your shoulder, and you don't want to put all that weight on that. So your right hand, or whatever, my right hand, because that's my injured side, it's completely useless in that situation. So yeah, that is definitely a limitation I still have. Chopping vegetables, I try not to do that too much. The kind of the chopping, it's really shoulder heavy. So either I'll chop with my left hand, opening cans of vegetables. That is something I have one that I don't know how to use with my left hand, like left-handed wise, and just the cranking motion, I have just the hardest time doing that. And so I'm gonna just be kind of like watching at what point I can open up a can. So it's really nice when they have like the pop lids, and you can just like pull those off. I'm like, all right, I can do that because I can kind of hold it with my, like, you know, you're in a nice neutral position right now, and so you're not going to be really damaging your shoulder. You just grab it if you have a grip, grab it, and then you can pull with your non-injured hand, and that doesn't feel bad to do that. So pretty much all those things I can eat with my right hand now, just the motion of eating, which I did with my left hand for probably until just a couple of weeks ago, honestly, just because just enough of that motion. Yeah, I mean, because you can like see it's just coming up, and I had done so little of that. Like I said, I mean, I feel like I'm at the 3-month mark, just basically starting to do some strengthening exercises. So now that's where I'm at. So I kind of wanted to touch base. I realized I hadn't kind of done a however many week video. So this is kind of like a 3-month and a 4-month video all in one, because I know that on my channel you can look at my neck decompression and my pinched nerve videos. That's kind of like where I was at 3 months, and kind of what I've been wading through ever since 6 weeks to 3 months. That's been my journey. It's just what happened. With the neck injury, they say that it's pretty common. And when I say they, it's the physical therapist, my surgeon. They say it's very expected if you've had a neck injury, common enough that they're not surprised that people get the pinched nerves with wearing the sling, and just the strange body mechanics of that process for the first 6 weeks. They say often does lead to a pinched nerve, which is a bummer, but it's what it is. And so we've just been dealing with it and trying to get strength back day by day. So I hope this finds you well, and whoever is watching this video, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for liking my video. If you made it this far, awesome. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, that'd be very appreciated. I'm making just more content like this until I'm all healed. And then I'll check back in every once in a while. And so I just want it to be an encouragement to you guys wherever you are in your healing. And if you want to drop me a note in the comment section right below the video, that'd be great. I will respond to you, and we can communicate that way, and just be blessed. And like I said, I'm making this video during this quarantine time, and everyone's staying home, and it's kind of a little bit of a different situation to just be home all by yourself and have to be home, and you kind of have to be home anyway. So I just want to just tell you guys that my thoughts are with really the whole nation, and especially my state of Washington, and I hope people are well and having sound, healthy bodies as much as possible, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.